The best friend any farmer or rancher can have is good equipment. They can probably tell you all about their first tractor, combine, or stock truck. In the Bitterroot, the Tired Iron Antique Tractor Club honors that history. Kevin Mackey has our Montana moment.
Darrell Sperry is president of the Tired Iron Club. His grandpa would probably marvel at the modern equipment he uses to farm with today. But Darrell has a love for the old stuff, too. The Tired Iron Club is dedicated to preserving antique farm equipment.
To work on each other's projects throughout the year at different shops.
Darrell and his son Shane's shop is filled with antique machinery. The first thing you see when you walk in is this detailed replica.
Back in the 20s when you went to John Deere, this is a storefront that they showed then.
It has oversized doors.
So they could run a piece of show equipment in here. And we got a parts counter over here. If you come into the store in the 20s, the guy behind the counter here would ask you what you need.
Any John Deere equipment you can think of is in the Sperry shop.
We got a John Deere beet cultivator they used in the 50s to cultivate beets here in the valley.
Darrell and Shane have collected and restored dozens of antique tractors. Shane knows every tractor, every part on them.
This is a 1958 John Deere 730. This is a 1937A with a corn or a potato cultivator on it. This worked well in orchards because they would take these stacks off, they'd put covers on so the limbs wouldn't hang up on the hood.
None of these tractors had cabs.
Yeah, these umbrellas they put on a lot of the older tractors just keep the sun off when you're mowing. This is a 1930 AA Ford truck.
This yet-to-be-restored 1970 2520 diesel was a good tractor, but it wasn't a big seller.
Yeah, it was too small for the big guy and too big for the small guy.
Every tractor has a story. The Sperrys have obtained equipment from all over Montana and have mixed them with their own beloved machinery.
This tractor we've owned for years. We had a loader on it. We fed our cows with it. And Dad bought this plow almost new.
The Tired Iron Club works on everything. There's the fully restored 1944 John Deere thrashing machine.
They told Shane and I, if you boys want that thrash machine, we'll give it to you, but it belongs to the club.
Every year, the club gives it a workout. It's part of an educational demonstration of what was once a common sight on farms all over the country. The club formed about 20 years ago. For the most part, it's always been an older crowd.
I'd like the Tired Iron Club to grow. I'd like more of these young people to get into it, you know, to have a lot of friends to work on this kind of stuff, and if they don't know how, we help them.
These machines, says Darrell, worked hard to provide food for the country, like his old 1957 John Deere 620. It was the first tractor he bought as a young farmer.
And the grandkid says, Grandpa, you need to restore your first tractor, so we're restoring it to put in our museum.
It's our baby, he says. It's part of the family. Darrell and Shane and their Tired Iron Club want to ensure these grand old machines are honored for their hard work and loyalty. Kevin Mackey, NBC, Montana.